Welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us tonight, West Lafayette head coach Dave Wood.
Coach, thanks for being here. Just to clarify real quick, 47-27 the final score in your game, but this game was 20-17 at the half in favor of you. What second half adjustments did you make to pull out the win?
We played harder. We really tried to crank up our defense and put some pressure on them, and I thought our guys did a much better job of getting pressure on them and playing with a little more intensity. Ryan did a great job with those guys. They really, I thought, dictated the tempo of the game the first half, and we probably dictated the tempo of the game the second half.
Now, Coach, what did you tell them during halftime to get the tempo going for second half?
Play harder. I did. I write on the board, play harder and be tougher every game, and I circled those two things, and I said I thought they played harder and they were tougher than us the first half, and asked for a little bit more of that, and you crack the whip, and my thoroughbreds ran.
Your juniors have been big in terms of your success. Obviously, a lot of people know who Charlie Nyes is, but how would you describe that unit for you and the season you've been having?
Well, certainly, I've got juniors who have a lot of experience. This is the second year for most of them playing on the varsity, and so we have even though we have a relatively young team, we have a relatively veteran team. We've got some guys who have been on the court for quite a long time, and they've worked pretty hard in the off season. So I certainly have confidence in my older guys, and I have confidence in my young guys, and even my sophomores who both played some minutes last year as varsity players, George Karloftis and Nelson Bongo. So we've got a veteran team. We've just got to play up to our potential, and I think we're getting better.
Now, Coach, you told me a little bit earlier that you're now 4-3, had a little slow start to the seaon. Do you think
that's
that
scheduling? If you schedule McCutcheon twice and got to play Lafayette Jeff at Crawley, then
yeah.
I don't know why we did that, but that was. We're certainly better. We played our first game with 7 practices, and it looked like we had 4 practices in that game, and so we are certainly getting better, and I look forward to this season evolving into, I hope, a pretty good season.
What are you expecting out of tomorrow? You have Attica at home.
Hopefully play harder, be tougher, and if we do that at home, and we lost to them last year, so I think certainly our guys will be motivated to play.
You've been saying it, play hard. That's kind of dominating our conversation. How do you get your kids to buy into that?
Bob Huggins said treat them like dogs. In practice, teach them to. In practice, if they don't do what you tell them to do, they run, and in games, if they don't do what you tell them to do, they sit. So teach them to run and sit like dogs, I guess. But I don't know.
The always animated Dave Wood. Thanks so much for joining us, Coach. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure to check our website at WFI.com. Click on Sports tab for all the highlights from tonight's games.
There you have it. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.